fellow brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. I'm here just to share with you, an article, a word of encouragement that I saw from one of the articles that was, shared by one of our brothers in Zambia who is also an Adventist, just like us, involved in the media. When I saw it, I just thought that I must share, with you, some of his, his concerns or, some word of encouragement. To just categorize what I'm going to share with you here. And the title of this article is that increasing our media savvy will further the gospel. Yes, it is time that we use the media, to the fullest, so that we can really reach area that we cannot reach. Most of us who are so busy, working for CISA, you all understand also that we don't have much gospel workers who are everywhere. We still have few pastors, we still have Bible workers. Few of them who are just, and many of them, they are not even engaged, by the church and sent in areas, that we feel like this area and are not entered, for the preaching of the gospel. We don't have much, and I'm grateful that the radio has come at a point, where we are having these challenges, and I believe that every member of the Adventist church, both in the north and south, we were supposed to be excited, when we received these radios, because these radios, they are there to improve our evangelism, coverage, our evangelism activity. Yes. So this is what this gentleman was also just to bring across, to say, we have to, the media, will increase our what, our will further the gospel, fasting. Yes, that's what this gentleman was talking about. And it is true. We, when you are in the radio, you are speaking to more than 1,000 people, 500 people that you have never met, or that you will never meet face to face like this until they come to church. That's when you meet them. How great is that? This is mass evangelism. We have to, to embrace it. We have to support it, so that we must reach as many people as we can and prepare them for the soon return of our Lord Jesus Christ. Yes, so then he was also emphasizing on the personnel itself. The people must be there in the radio. He said to me that experienced journalistic, public relation professional should be appointed to media outreach, positions. Yes, we need experienced people in the media, who will save this radio, who will go in Hope Channel, Namibia, who have the know-how of what to do. Do you understand? Yes, and then we'll be able to do what is right and reach as many people as we can. And I believe that there are so many people in the Adventist church who are, well vested in the media, who have knowledge, who have, all what it takes, for them to be there, to save, with experience, to save with, skills that one, those skills we need them, to utilize them to the fullest, to reach as many people as we can. So experienced people, such as journalists, public relations professional, should be appointed. We have to find these people. I know, it's an issue of finance. What are we going to pay them and those kind of stuff. Guys, even you who are seated there, we cannot wait for money. We cannot wait for money. If you have a skill, you have something, team up with people who have skills in such area, so that you can, do what we have to do best and serve God in such areas, where you are best gifted, such as in media, and it goes wherever it has to go. Yes, so that we can do what we have to do. So I believe that the Adventist church, they have people who are skilled in the media, public relation, and you can, yes, you can name the list. They are there. We just need to avail ourselves, and do what is right as soon as possible. Guys, let's not wait to be paid. Let's not to be what God is going to reward us. Come on board. Let's train each other, and uplift each other, encourage one another, and do what we have to do there. Yes, guys. We are struggling, especially here in Namibia. I've seen it with the Adventist radio. We don't have qualified, production people, editors, who are, do you understand? Most people are helping there, according to my observation. They are just people who just came with other volunteers. without considering much of the skill, the qualification they have. These people, they were just pulled in there, come and help here, come and help there. We tried to train some of them, but you understand that some of us who have gone for media, courses, it was not a 1 week issue. It was a 3 years course, 4 years course, 7 years course. For one to understand the basics of media, for one to understand how media works, it's not a 1 week issue. These people, we gave them, 1 week training, 2 weeks training, and from there they just went up to, many of them, they are still struggling even to craft a program as we speak today. Just to put the program together, just to, from the beginning, just to go to sit there, record and package the program. Many, they are still recording. Many, they are still struggling. And we need many of them there who can really, who have knowledge in constructing religious programs, who can, produce programs that people can listen there, who understand audio, they understand, it's visual audio. To understand that this is what this man was also talking about, to say, guys, we really need to find these people within our church and push them into this position so that they can serve the church better in that media. Do you understand? And it will help us to fast, to fast. Yes, we have to. I'm glad that I've seen Windhoek Central, they are always streaming. I used to see Oponganda also somewhere there. And every church must be able to record what the sermons and the things that are happening and share with the people outside there. We must have platform, we have pages that we can share these things, with people who are not part of the Adventist church. We have friends who are following us on social media. These people, they are not Adventist. They are following us. If we begin to use our pages, to evangelize, these people, they will also be advantaged, to listen to the message, if it were just, preached in the church without being recorded, they would have not heard about it. Do you understand? It's important that we must use these avenues. Everyone is having a social media page. Everyone has WhatsApp. Everyone is having, we have all that which we have. If we use those media or those pages or the knowledge that we are using, to craft all those, good pictures, all those, good video that we are posting there, which have nothing to do with God. We just need to tweak a little bit and use, now begin to produce things that are of God. We will have a following, we'll preach to a number of people out there, in thousands of people who are not part of the Adventist church, who will be able to hear the thing. We do not have Hope Channel Namibia here on TV. We are still on social media, but the struggle is still high. Guys, the struggle is still high. We need to do what must be done so that we can really use our expertise, we can really use our talents so that we can, fasten, the gospel to reach where Jesus said it has to. Yes, we have to use our media. This is the advice. Use our media outreach for the gospel. Yes, we are not using much of it. Our churches, they don't even have proper, the way how they are set up. You can see that they don't accommodate filming. They don't do what. There's no light for filming there. There's nothing for what. Because people who are involved in this, they are not even guiding. At the conference level, no one have the idea of what must be done in media evangelism and all those kinds of stuff. So that maybe if the voice is coming from the conference, at least people they can able to follow. Here it continues to say that our church co-founder Ellen G. White was clear about this. She wrote, "We must take every justifiable means of bringing the light before the people. Let the press be utilized and let every advertising agency be employed that will call attention to the work." This is testimony to the church. Yes. You go on social media, other countries are doing well in terms of social, in terms of, media evangelism. And they've captured a lot of people. Yes. Even in Rwanda, last time we have heard about around 300 people who were baptized there. And we were told that this was the result of media evangelism, with the radio that is in Rwanda, working there. So now we have almost 5 radio. Imagine if we use all these 5 radio to the maximum. 300 times 5. We can baptize almost 1,000, 2,000. Is that not good? We really need to do a lot. As I've said, I'm really very concerned. The spiritual life or the spiritual level of many Christians, especially members of our church, is very concerning. We are lukewarm, very lukewarm. and the things like that. We really need to do something. Yes, we have to use the media. We are lucky that we have 5 radio. Other countries, they don't have even it. If we cannot support what we have, then whom are you expecting to support what we have? You want to South Africa to come and do everything for us here. You want to America to come and do everything for us here. Hey, guys, we really need to wake up and do what is right. And also, she continued to say, if adhered to, White's statement could go a long way toward enhancing effective spreading of the gospel worldwide. I did media. I'm just working for a government agent or institution. And a lot of Adventists are just sitting there. They have these skills, but we cannot use them fully. What we have done best is just to take up our negativeness and put on social media, for liking and all those kind of stuff. Why can't we use that knowledge? Why can't we use that skill, to spread the gospel of the Lord? Why? Yes, and here, this person is also sharing, his experience in Zambia. He says that in Zambia, a country with the largest Adventist membership in the denomination, South African, this is Southern African Indian Ocean region, the media is not fully utilized as effective channel through which the church would spread. The media is not utilized. Last week there was 2 major events in the south, in Swakop. But Hope Channel Namibia or the radio was not even able to go there. The issue, there's no money. How much money was that was needed for people to go there? How much was it? Yes, people just went there and they do what they've done there. Those programs, if we were recorded, we could share with them who are not part of the Adventist church. But they are there on social media, following Adventist people. They are there on social media. There was a program of men in the south. Men went there. We have a lot of men outside there. These men, they are on social media. If they happen to come across the message that was said in Swakop, they can also become better men. But no one was there. People were just taking pictures and things whatsoever. But if the message was recorded and shared with other people and share, it could bring change in someone's life. The youths were there. But Hope Channel Namibia was not there. Adventist radio was not also there. These people just recording with their cell phone and all those kind of stuff. That message for the youth could have touched another youth who is not an Adventist. But because we are taking chances, we don't want to use the media fully. Fear, there's no money. What money are we looking for? When are we going to say there's enough money? And it continued to say, many church leaders have continued to preach the gospel through usual platforms, such as in churches, at camp meeting, during evangelism effort, where their message only reaches a limited number of people. And it's true. The radio is underutilized. There was a time that I was told, even in Katima Mlilo, that there was a crusade there. But the crusade was not on the radio. Only the people who attended physically there were able to listen to that message. But that radio is broadcasting across Katima Mlilo. Further around Katima Mlilo there. If that crusade was promoted on radio and also, broadcasted on radio, could have reached a lot of people who are not Adventists, who are listening. Even people across the brothers and sisters across the Zambezi River. But I was told there was nothing there. There was no connection between the studio and the crusade that was happening there. It's not only in Katima. Even here, these are major events I was talking about here. There's nothing in Swakop that happened there. People enjoyed themselves. People did what they could do, and that was the end of everything. Some people, they are somewhere, they are outside the country. Some people, they are outside somewhere, they're working. But they can still go on their cell phone and be connected to what is happening in Vindu or in Katima through the media means. But we are not taking this seriously. We are not taking this seriously. People are preaching on the pulpit. No camera, nothing that is recording. No one is streaming. Most of the churches, they don't have this media thing. They have nothing there. They're still just going with the conventional way. Stand on the pulpit, talk and close the thing, go home. Guys, we have to expand. We have to reach other people who are not part of the Adventist family, who are outside there. There is a way that we can reach at them. They are not Adventists, they are not Sabbath keepers. But on the Sabbath, we can still connect them. They can still check on the social media. They are there on social media. We have to follow them there. We have to stream there. Every church was supposed to have a streaming group. People are just streaming anything that is being preached there. Every event this group must be there. They are there in the church. But no one is paying attention to all those. Everyone is also on. Those who knows media, they're just working for the government, making money. And they think that's what God has blessed them. God has blessed them with that knowledge that we must do what they have to do. That knowledge which God has given us, we must use it to save Him. We have to use that to save Him. With humility. With humility. Yes, let's avoid. The world is changing. We cannot just rely on standing on the pulpit every Sabbath. No, we have to record. We have to stream. We have to do that so that we can reach a number of people. Yes. And he said to it that, he continued to say, I have shared my concern with many church administrators on the need to preach through the media. But the church in the country is still lagging behind in this aspect. One reason might be lack of trained journalists and public relation professional in the communication department position for the church who can find opportunity for evangelism through the media. And the reason, according to him, maybe we don't have much people who are trained in journalism, who have no knowledge in media, who do not. Maybe that's the reason. I am a trained, journalist, a video journalist. There's many of them who have done media in our church. Where are they? They are hiding there in the government. They are hiding there in private companies. They are working for Caesar, making money. They are members of these churches. They are members of the churches. But what are we doing in this area for the church, for God? We are the one running around here, doing things for those people whom we are working for. But we cannot do the same thing, working for God. Spreading the news through the skill we have. No. We just come on the Sabbath, sit and go. Even distance ourselves from every services. Because we are busy somewhere. We are busy. Every time and then you are missing. Oh, Brother Charles is not going to be here. He traveled to where? But there was no day that you missed for the sake of the church. We have to find people. They are there who are trained in the media. And we have to use them fully. Yes. And here he continued to say, an Adventist and the editor of the local, this man, Billy, for local radio station, Radio Phoenix, says there are a lot of opportunity for Adventist church to evangelize through the media without having anything to pay. There are a lot of platforms. But the moment you just talk and stream, it's all about money. There's no money. There's no money. There are things that can be done with little. Maybe even at zero, nothing. Just to say, can we just, it's always this, money. There's always this money. And I agree with him. Even in our houses, there are things that we are doing without being paid. But we do them professionally, we do them nicely. Here I am standing before the camera. No one is paying me for standing here. I'm sharing the message like this. You understand? I'm surprised even many Adventists who are somewhere there. Just to invite them to talk to the radio, over the radio, they want to be paid. Now you don't understand. But in the churches where they are serving as elders, as the leaders of department, nobody is paying the elder there. No one is paying the deacon there. No one is paying the personal ministry. But you call them to talk over the radio, they want to be paid. You call them to talk over, just for a recording, they want to be paid. How much are you going to pay me? Tell them, let's go to the studio. Just be talking about these things that are related to your department. They want to be paid. But in the church, they're just talking. Because this radio, I don't know what it is. Yes. Guys. Doing so, he says, we can reach a large and diverse audience across the country and abroad. Yes. Yes, some people who are watching Hope Channel Namibia or who are listening to Adventist radio, they are even foreigners from other countries. Foreigners from other countries. Yes. 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 Then he continued to say here again. Yes. Yes. He says to ensure that the church capitalize on such media opportunity, it is important that church leader consider electing trained journalists or public relation expert to oversee church communication. Such expert knows how to package information to enhance effective evangelism. Yes. People who are serving in areas of they don't even have the skills. Because those who have skills, they are refusing. They want to be paid. How much are you going to pay me? They are not committed, but yet they are committed where they are serving. Yes. I'm telling you. The church must identify these people and encourage them. Finally, the expert says they are often already members of Adventist church. They should be elected to manage the communication department instead of people without journalistic and public relation background. Yes. They are already people, members of the church. They should be elected to manage the communication and the department instead of people without journalistic and public relation background. And that's what we are doing. Those who know something, they want to be paid. But they forget that the life, the oxygen you are breathing, you are not even paying for it. If God begin to charge you for every day that passes, we will not make it. We will not be able to pay him. We cannot. Yet you go there. Guys, we have to be serious. We have to be serious. What is I've observed in Namibia since from 2012, it's not an issue of money. This is spiritual slumber. We are sleeping. And we want other countries to do for us things that we're supposed to be doing ourselves. Every time, blaming South Africa, the union. We want to be the union. Even if we become the union, with this spiritual slumber that I see, we will not do anything. We are not going to do anything. To become a union, you need people who are active. It's a self-sacrificing. Many of us, we don't know even how to sacrifice for anything. You can never be a union if you don't know to sacrifice. You want to live large. You want to live luxury. You want to live, comfortable. And they want to become a union. You can never be. If you become, you'll be a burden to God and to the work of God. We have to think big. We have to think big. If we cannot run the small thing that we have, how can we run a union? We cannot. A union needs real people, converted people, not nominal Adventists. No, real people who are willing to go where you cannot go, who are willing to spend on the work of God, not on themselves, who are concerned about the work of God, not themselves. They know God is going to cover them. They know God knows that they have to dress, they have to sleep, they have to eat, their family. God all knows nothing. They take care of the business of God, while God will take care of them. Many of us, we are just concerned of ourselves. We have to prioritize God, and everything shall follow. We know that evangelism need money, but how did the apostle made it? In times where there was no cars, in times where there were no social media. Because these guys, they sacrifice their time. They sacrifice their resources. And they've delivered a good job. Therefore, I call upon you, friends who are in the media, to come together wherever the church you are. Let's come together and see how we can, boost, media evangelism in our country. As we are heading, as we push to become a union, every aspect, every tool that is around us must be used fully for us to get there. SID media, they always come in Namibia. They're even making documentaries on Shakati. A documentary that was supposed to be done by us. Because we are sleeping, someone has to come here and they make documentary. They interviewed the people that we are refusing to interview here in Namibia. They came here and they looked for the people and they interviewed them. We are refusing to interview them, even to bring them on our radio. We are reluctant. Even to bring them on Hope Channel and interview them to talk to us. But those people from South Africa, they came here and interview and make a documentary in Oshakati. What is happening in Namibia in terms of evangelism? Just to understand themselves. These things were supposed to be done by us. And yet we want to be a union. We want to be a what? We have to pray hard to God. The spiritual slumber that is upon the church is even a threat to new converts. It's a threat to new converts. You cannot bring one in the church while the slumber is like big like this. No. They will just come and fall, making them twice candidate of hell. We have to shake and do what is right. The message we have it, our message, nobody can challenge it. We have the true message. Every time we are asking people from abroad to come and encourage us. Last time we had another person here. The other day we had the Elder Max Moyo. There was another one who was called. The other one was called. But yet we remain as same people. What are we doing?